Hello, hello, hello. I am author and entrepreneur, the cerebral palsy vigilante, Zachary Fennell. Part of my credentials that make me the CP vigilante is I am a co-founder and current co-host for the live cerebral palsy Twitter chat, hashtag CP chat now. For the longtime viewers, you will have heard me reference CP Chat Now in past videos, praise the great community, and all that. But the one thing I've never done is actually show someone how to participate in a Twitter chat. So whether that is CP Chat Now, Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, or another of the myriad of Twitter chats out there. There are Twitter chats on all sorts of subjects. In the past, I participated in chats about content writing, about chats for independent musicians, all sorts of chats. So if there's whether you're here interested in joining CP Chat Now, or you are looking into another possible Twitter chat, do some research, figure out when the chat is and the time, and then I'm going to show you how to actually participate in live time through a recording of my participation in a most recent CP Chat Now. Before I get there, though, and with that recording, what I should show you is how to get to the page where you can start. So I'm going to be sharing my screen at this point. So you'll be seeing my web browser open with Twitter. So on a laptop, this is where I participate. You can participate off a phone, but the layout might be a little different for a phone. So this is just taking a look for somebody who is looking at participating in a Twitter chat on a laptop or a desktop computer. You're going to go into the upper right-hand corner where it says search Twitter. And each Twitter chat uses a certain hashtag so for CP Chat Now, it's hashtag CP Chat Now. Type that in, hit enter. By default, they will give you all the top tweets using that hashtag. Exactly what they decide makes it a top tweet, I don't know. That's Twitter and their algorithm. But you're going to want to switch from the top tab to latest. And with the latest tab, you will be able to see the live tweets as go. And here we will, and now that you're know where to go to get started, to be a part of the chat, you know, the chat you want to participate in, the hashtag they use, the time and day, or whether it's once a month, whenever it meets. Now you're there. It's time to participate. Now that you are in the thread for the latest of the tweets for the hashtag that is a part of the Twitter chat you're participating in. So for this is CP Chat Now. I found a tweet I wanted to reply to, and so I hit the reply button, and as now I'm typing out my reply to Chris. She was made a mention about some OT stuff, and I am replying to her with this is how CP Chat now works. Some of the other Twitter chats I've participated are different. CP Chat now is largely just open dialogue. If you have something you want to talk about, you just share. So right now there was no theme or anything where we're going to be, oh, tonight we're going to talk about assistive equipment and OT and getting dressed. It just sort of happened. Chris has found grabbers recently, and she wanted to recommend them, and I'm expressing my experience with grabbers. And once you're there, you're just going through, typing up a response. I always make sure that I'm not leaving anything. Everything looks good, and at the end you want to add the hashtag. That's very important because that's what's going to let your tweet be seen by others in the conversation. Tweet. And what I've always done when I start, I always scroll down when it's 8 p.m. Eastern Time on a Wednesday. I scroll down to the start of the chat for the week, and then as you saw, start scrolling up. Steven's dropped into CP chat now to ask how everyone's doing tonight, so I'm replying to Steven, just to say, I am well, Steven, how are you? And then again, including that hashtag. And last week, Steven wasn't feeling good, so I wrote in there feeling better. When you start participating in chats week after week, that kind of community connection builds. And then I'm scrolling back up to see what else I want to reply to or what I'm going to reply to next. Hit the reply, little speaker, not speaker, but yeah, speech bubble underneath a tweet to reply. And Blemmy is asking if it's a long weekend in the States too. Blemmy's in Canada, which is really a neat part of Twitter chat, whether it's CP chat now or another chat. You're connecting with people in different states of the United States. You're connecting with people in different countries. It's really a cool international experience. And then it's continuing to scroll up, following along in the dialogue. I like to read all the especially as a co-host of Super Chat now, I try to read all the tweets and reply to mostly everything. I did cut this video down. This video that you're seeing, I'm providing this voiceover for, was originally like 40 minutes long of me in real time participating in the Twitter chat. For your sake, because I know your time is valuable, I went ahead. So when there's something you want to share in the chat, that's not something that's like a reply to something, you saw in the left-hand side of the screen, there's a tweet button, and I hit that, and now I am getting ready to share what I would like to share and add to the conversation. When you've searched for the hashtag and you're on the latest thread, when you open up the button to tweet, and it will have the hashtag automatically there. So as you see, I'm telling the chat that I've been at I'm working on the editing of what I want to say. As I work on that, as I was explaining, I've trimmed this down from 40-minute video that I took while participating in the Twitter chat in real time to just a 9.5-minute video to kind of show you visually how to participate in how to participate in a Twitter chat, whether that's the Cerebral Palsy Twitter chat that is CP Chat now, or the same rules would apply, principles would apply going to participate in another Twitter chat. You just have to find time and day of when those chats meet. So as I'm working on to tell CP Chat now, I've been working at my current library branch for a little over 10 months now, and I had my first fall there last Thursday while going to answer the drive-through window. Sometimes we're asking questions of each other in CP Chat now. Other times it's just sharing our experiences, and and that sometimes sparks its own dialogue. And to not to muffle any concern, I'm explaining that there was no serious harm done. I was sore the day after, but thankfully that was my one day off that week. Now, what you'll see did you see that blue circle that just turned yellow? That circle that counts how many characters you have left. So taking a look at reading what others have to say. And this is also tricky because sometimes the conversation moves fast. If you're like, wait, what's this tweet a reply to? If you click on the tweet, it will open up that tweet, and then you can kind of see, oh, she is replying. That reply was to when I said I just joined Instagram a little over a year ago. I'll be on TikTok by 2032. And that kind of helps because sometimes when the conversation moves fast, you have multiple subjects going on, and you're like, wait a minute, is this a reply to this or a reply to that? So having that ability just to click on the tweet and follow directly along in that thread of conversation is very helpful to make sure that you're responding to what you think you're responding. So as I'm saying, I'm just again continuing the conversation, asking Bulemi how she would describe TikTok, what makes the platform different from other social media. And again, to emphasize, you gotta get that hashtag in there too. That's what allows everyone else in following along to see the tweet. You're going to go ahead. So now that I've got that set, I'm going to click reply to get back to the CP Chat Now thread where it says tweet. The timing at the end of that share screen became a little messed up. What I was trying to say was at the end, there's a back arrow. So once you've replied to that tweet, to get back to the main thread for CP Chat Now or whatever Twitter chat you're participating is, in the center there's a back button that will take you to the previous screen, so that would have the latest thread with all the tweets. That is, like I said, it's kind of the center of the screen up top across on the left-hand side where the Twitter logo is. And with that said, I hope this video, for those interested in participating in Twitter chats, I hope this video helped answer some of your questions and explained exactly how a Twitter chat works and how to participate. For those specifically looking to partake and find a cerebral palsy support group or community, I hope this encourages you to join us Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If the idea of talking to multiple people is overall intimidating, maybe instead for that reaching out, finding that connection, you can check out my memoirs. Off Balance is my teenage memoir exploring my journey from embarrassment over being different to learning to embrace my disability as a part of who I am. Slow and Cerebral is a memoir about accomplishing the unreasonable. For me, that was becoming a marathoner and not letting my cerebral palsy stop me in that pursuit. Through Slow and Cerebral, you'll also read the impact CP Chat Now has had on me. I will leave links to purchase my books on Amazon in the video's description. If you have any questions about, again, participating in Twitter chat, anything I covered today that you have questions on, in the comment section of this video, go ahead and ask your questions. I'll be happy to answer them to the best of my ability. While you're down there in the comments, scroll up a little bit, hit the thumbs up icon to show you've liked today's video. Make sure that you are subscribed and have the bell icon rung to receive notifications every time I publish a new video. Until next time, remember, don't blend in, blend out.